Hi, these comments are for LL. I am Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com, and you're doing some integrated speaking practice, and I'm getting ready to listen to your practice test right now. Let's take a look at the email that you sent me. You say, "Hi, Michael, attached. Please find my response to question 4 from the same link test. Please listen to it, evaluate my response. Thank you very much." You're welcome. And anybody at YouTube, if you guys want feedback on your speaking, there's a few options that I have, but a very basic option. Go over to bettertoeflscores.com, click on the TOEFL Speaking and Writing Feedback Service. It's an inexpensive service. You can email me your speaking and writing tasks daily, and I will give you feedback on those. You have unlimited access to my online TOEFL course, and you will be able to understand once and for all why you cannot pass the speaking and writing sections. I will tell you. I'm not going to be indirect about it. I will tell you exactly what your problems are. Okay, LL, let's get started here. So, okay, here is the practice test here. Okay, here we go.
That nonverbal communication, such as gestures and
No, this is the wrong one. Give me a second. Okay, I found it. Here we go.
The professor in his lecture explained us the importance of balancing between unity and contrast in interior design in order to make it effective. Unity is constancy with similar elements such as matching colors. Having green wall with dark sofa and green rug will make order and comfort feeling. However, having too much unity will be boring, and therefore we need the contrast element, but in careful and intentional way. For example, putting red cushion on a green sofa will make the sofa even greener. Too much contrast will make busy and crowded feeling, and therefore the professor in her lecture emphasized the importance of balancing between unity and contrast.
Good. And that's part of the principle of interior design, right? Okay, so if I look, I'm going to look over at the rubrics right now. Give me a second here. Yeah, my first impression is sometimes you're speaking a little bit too slowly. That means your pacing is a little bit off. Sometimes you have too many pauses in there. I think you can vary your intonation more than you did. I think that's important. And sometimes you speak almost what I call telegraphic speech. You might say, "I bought car yesterday," instead of "I bought a car yesterday." So you're not always putting those determiners in front of your nouns. So I'm going to put you at 22 to 23 points out of 30 on this practice test. And let's listen to it one more time.
The professor in his lecture explained us the importance of balancing between unity and contrast in interior design in order to make it effective.
Good. So as you're doing those pauses, your tone should go up slightly at the end of each thought group. You might want to say, in the lecture, the professor talks about interior design in which there is a balance between unity and contrast. So you have to work on those higher and those lower tones a little bit more.
Unity is constancy with similar elements such as matching colors.
Constancy, consistency, constancy.
Having green wall with dark.
There it is. Having a green wall, because wall is a singular count noun, I would put an article in front of it. Having a green wall.
Sofa and green.
It's not sofa, it's sofa. Sofa. Couch, sofa, love seat, chair.
Rug will make order and comfort feeling.
Will create, I would say, an orderly and comfortable feeling. That's how I would say that. I will use orderly, even though it has ly, it functions as an adjective, so they can create an orderly and comfortable feeling. Or cozy feeling is even better. I would use the word cozy there instead of comfortable. You can look it up in the dictionary. Cozy, it kind of means really comfortable.
However, having too much unity will be boring, and therefore we need the contrast.
No, having too much unity would be boring, and therefore, that's where your tone falls flat, right? You have to increase that tone a little bit on that transition word. You have to draw attention to that word.
Element, but in careful and intentional way. For example,
But in a careful and intentional way.
putting red cushion on a green sofa.
Putting a I need to take a nap. All right. So I think you need to put an article in front of that word as well.
Will make the sofa even greener. Too much contrast will make busy and crowded feeling.
How about too much contrast, according to the speaker, will create a busy and crowded feeling.
Therefore, the professor in her lecture emphasized the importance.
Emphasizes. You want to put that extra syllable at the end when you add the es. You can learn more about grammatical word endings by going to the pronunciation area of my course.
Of balancing between unity and contrast.
Good. You're speaking much faster than you did when you initially joined my course, so that's a good sign, but you're still not there yet with your pacing and also with your tone, so I think you need to make quite a few delivery improvements in order to move forward with your speaking. That's why I'm going to put your score, I think I said maybe 22 to 23, right? I'm going to put it right about there right now. Okay, thank you.